So my last video, I made this jig for cutting kerfs, and I said I would come up with some ideas for projects for using this jig. So what I'm going to do is make a shelf with round corners. So that's what I'll be doing today. So I'm going to make some markings, and this will be my test piece to make sure everything is lined up. So on the last piece I did, when I was bending it, I noticed that the wood was splintering. So in the second piece, which was this one, I just added a little bit of steam, and it worked really well. So that's what I'm going to be doing today on this piece. So these two pieces will be joined together, and I'm just going to cut a 45-degree cut on both of these for the glue. I should have done it earlier, but I did not, so I can do it now. I'll just use my mini speed square to make the mark. And take it over to the table saw. It'll be a little bit tricky to cut, but I'm sure I can do it. So I cut a whole bunch of shims, all different sizes, really quickly on the table saw, and they will go into the kerfs into the frame. So I put in all the shims, and now the ends just have to be trimmed down, and I'll just use a chisel to do that. And now I can fill in the small gaps with some paste. I made this from just glue and some sawdust. So I'll let that dry and then sand it down, and probably do it a couple more times. So I'm going to glue this piece, and I'll be using some wax paper. So I'm going to let that dry. I checked everything and it's all square because there was a little bit of play in it. But when I start doing some more filling, it'll square up even better. So some more filling and sanding, and then I can spray it. So I'm finished my shelf, and it turned out not too bad. I didn't like the paint that I used. It was spray paint, and I think spray painting on plywood doesn't work that well. But overall, not too bad. So there it is, and thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon.